You're listening to the Betty Howls Show here on CILU Radio 102.7 FM, and I have with me in the studio via telephone local artist Mr. John Mackett. Hello, John.
Hello, Betty. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. So I understand that you're going to be involved in an event that's happening very soon.
That's right. Next weekend, the weekend of the 7th and 8th, is the Superior Creations show. And it's billed as Out of the Ordinary Fine Art and Craft Exhibit and Sale. And it's featuring, about 18 local outstanding artists. Everyone individual, doing individual work. For example, there's me, the John Mackett collection.
Wonderful.
And very excited about this because of the fact that I'm going to be doing a lot of work on different colors with black. I call obsidian, and have amethyst and gold and silver and jade prints. My designs on different fabrics and clothes, and I'm really looking forward to putting the booths together.
Oh, wonderful. It sounds very exciting. So for there may not, I don't know if there's anybody in Thunder Bay that doesn't know who you are and your history, but just in case there is, do you want to talk about what you do?
What I do, and again too, if my past laurels and who I am as an artist and known in Thunder Bay and Canada, is that I created a collection back in the late 80s, and I called it the Historical Collection, which I featured designs I would do through research. Again, too, I am not First Nations original people, as you would say, but almost like George Catlin was a paintbrush historian, so am I. And so I would look at different things and come up with an idea and do my own interpretation. But again, it was a vital idea in history that I could recreate and do it as a silkscreen design that would go mostly on t-shirts but other fabrics as well, and it'd have a story tag and a name and matching gift bags that it would go into. And so in my collection in the 80s, I created 13 different designs. I called it a Historical Collection, and at the time, again, how words change and what's in a name, it was called Celebrating American Indian History. And now we've moved on with our wording and what we focus to say, where now I'll use the term original people. I prefer that than First Nations. There was 1,400 North American nations when 500 years ago. How many can you name? How many can your neighbor name? I mean, me, because of my own studying and research, if I go state to state, province to province, maybe I could probably get to 165 or 170 focusing. But the history is just so fantastic, and that's what I like to capture through my design work.
So your designs now still reflect a lot of those past designs, right?
Yes.
But also new ones?
I created one, for example, called The Mysterious Mandans, which is, again, a highlight of a tribe that no longer really exists because they were exterminated through smallpox. And of course, another one called The People of the Light, the idea of understanding, our time on Earth is precious, and when it's time to go, how, again, their own belief system, which would serve us well to adapt, was the fact that it was the natural order of things. And so I focus on ideas like that when I do my work.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So not only do people get a piece of artwork, but they also really learn about the people that existed.
Our history,
yeah.
Yes.
That's really wonderful. So are you going to be unveiling any new designs at this show coming up?
I'm not telling anybody.
Oh, so we have to go to find out.
I have a back pocket. I have a back pocket, and I've got a piece of jade in it, and I'm not telling anybody anything else.
All right. Well,
This is a big show. This is the Superior Creations, and this is what John created.
Wonderful. Well, I'm excited to see.
And I do my work, Lisa. I do it from children's sizes right through to adult plus sizes. I'm doing hoodies this time. I'm doing a children's collection. I've got a ladies' collection of different styles for women that I've been asked to do in various different styles.
And colors.
Of course, the hard part was picking the colors. And again, choosing, for example, royal blue and putting gold with it, putting amethyst on royal blue to wear, and how the designs are put on the garment itself, making it fashionable and making it what I call Europe ready. Because again, this is what the Europeans, when they come to North America, what they want to take back home. And for Christmas giving, it's almost like it's easy for me because again, it's cotton.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to fold, travel with. I mean, when people tell me what they're doing, I can fold it, put the matching gift bag separately, so it go well into their suitcase or travel pack.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You know, so again, too, so it's that kind of communication that I have with the public that makes that work.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a really exciting weekend. I mean, I'm just busting with the ideas of the booth itself, how it's going to look, the lighting, the size. I mean, at this point in the game, I mean, you yourself know we can more or less work with anything,
Yes.
but just to make it that much more exciting for maybe people that have never seen my things for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I'm very excited to see what you bring along to the show.
Yeah. So it's November 7th and 8th, and it starts at 10 a.m. to 5. So that's next Saturday and Sunday at the Airlane Hotel. And it's a fundraiser, too, as well, and almost an informative thing for St. Joseph's Hospital. And again, they do so much within the community and for so many different things. And sponsors, well, gee, I mean, there's just so many that are helping out with this, from the Walleye to the Chronicle Journal, Roslyn Flowers, and Print Pros, and so we have quite the city behind us.
It sounds wonderful. Well, I think there actually is going to be a Facebook page too, so that if people are looking for it online, they can check out the information there. But there's also, I was talking to Billy Anna about it, and she said that there's been advertising in the Chronicle and also on other radio stations. So I think that it should be a really great success, this show.
I'm hoping. I think it will be too.
Well, I'm glad you had time to chat today. I know you're busy getting ready for the show, so thanks so much for calling in and talking about what you do and what you're going to have with you at the show, even if you leave out a little bit of mystery.
Thank you so much.
Well, it was good talking to you, John.
Okay, I'll talk to you again.
Okay.